Alright, welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Prime, guys. So last time, since I was nerding over the Chozo lore, I didn't get a chance to scan beetles, and I didn't get a chance to talk about the area we're in. So let me kill these guys real quick. So we are in Talon Overworld now, and this is basically the area where we land, and it is also the area which pretty much connects to most, if not all, of the other areas in the game. So we got another creature here. We got a blast cap and basically explosive mushrooms. Like, if you go near them, they will explode and they will hurt really badly. So, life lessons. And here we got a classic Metroid enemy, a Zoomer. Actually, no, they're relatives of the classic Metroid enemy, Geemers. Yeah, Zoomers are Talon 4 exclusives, Metroid Prime exclusives, I guess. These are the classic ones, Geemers. Yeah, I hope I don't sound like a pretentious asshole by saying that. Like oh, these are the these are actually the classic Metroid enemies. Idiot. Alright, but yeah. So, almost immediately after landing in these in this Talon Overworld, we are going to the Chozo Ruins West. Oh shit, that means there were Chozo on this planet. As is customary with most, if not all, Metroid games. I believe it was only Metroid Fusion that didn't have Chozo inhabitants, I guess. Yeah, it was Metroid Fusion. It was because Metroid Fusion took place on the on a sort of a bottle ship, and so did Metroid Other M. But we don't talk about Other M because I'm just not going to talk about that game. Alright, so we got our first Chozo lore entry here. I'm going to go ahead and read it, because why not? At the highest point of our city lies the fountain, a wellspring of pure water that flows throughout our civilization. It is the jewel of the Chozo, the life-giver, and yet its waters speak of a clouded future. As we come to understand the paths of time and space more clearly, we have begun to glimpse rough tatters of past and future, glittering behind reality like soft lights behind a curtain. I guess the Chozo had curtains then. And, okay. We have seen the fountain in these glimpses pouring darkness instead of water, and we cannot guess what the visions mean. Wow. So, yeah, they had, I guess they had some kind of technology or magic, I guess, where they could see into the future. And I don't really think there's magic in the Metroid franchise, so it's probably some sort of technology, maybe. I don't know. There's some elements of Metroid which are questionably supernatural, but a lot of it is it's a sci-fi series, so a lot of it can be explained by natural phenomenon. Well, I guess whatever you would consider natural, you know. Ooh, new research entry. So there's a blast shield on here, and we need our missile back to get through. So yeah, and up there you can see there's a missile expansion, but we cannot get that yet, unless you're a sequence breaker. But I'm not that pro at this game, unfortunately. Oh, what do we got here? Scarabs. So these are basically like parasites, except you can't just walk through them and ignore them, because they will deal heaps of damage to you. So, yeah, kill these guys. Don't just walk through willy-nilly, because they're gonna fuck you up. These are fun little creatures. Ions. Very, lazy name, and, yeah, we can't really kill them, so we're just gonna make them close their eyes. Ow, what hit me? I don't know. Must have been the top one. So, here we are. We are in a ruined nursery. I guess that's where they sent little Chozo children to learn. I'm gonna read this one. This shows the lore too, why not? We Chozo are departing now, after so many years in peaceful seclusion here on Town 4. When we came, this place was a refuge for our spirits, a civilization built from native materials, bereft of the trappings of our technology. We were linked to the land here, kindred to the plants and animals, far away from the machines we've become so dependent on. And so we leave now, pristine, a testament to the mortal forms we no longer need. We have drawn the veils of time and space aside, and are withdrawing beyond illusion, but we will never forget this, the most sacred of our homes, and we will remain ever watchful. So the Chozo basically came to Town 4 to take refuge in nature, away from all the machines and stuff. Ooh, new enemies. Yeah, so the Chozo are a technologically advanced species, and they came to Town 4 to kind of take refuge from all that technology that they were so dependent on. Scan this too because it's a entry as well for some reason. Yeah, so war wasps are not fun to deal with. I hate them. They're the worst enemy. And yeah, let's go save. War wasps are the worst, but you pretty much have to deal with them for well, you'll see. You have to deal with them for a while. Alright, so we got more scarabs. Really annoying. They don't really blind you as much as parasites do, but they hurt a lot. So kill them before you walk through them and wreck yourself. Sadly, we don't have the charge beam, so I can't draw in those pickups. I don't really need them, but if I wanted to, I can't because I don't have the charge beam. And it's almost impossible to, new creature. It's almost impossible to jump all the way up there by that frickin' beehive to get the pickups, so we pretty much have to cope for now until we get our charge beam back, which we will, and when we do, it'll be glorious. Is that tangleweed? Yeah. Tangleweeds are only dangerous to small organisms. Well, I consider myself a pretty big organism, so I guess we're pretty safe in that regard. So this room is pretty topsy-turvy. Getting a little nauseous. Not really. What do we have here? We have the first mini-boss of the game. And as you can see, the water level has risen, and it's poison water of death, so you now want to fall in that. I actually fell in that one time when I was you know, testing out my capture card and stuff, and I was doing a little playthrough. I fell in that water, and apparently when you fall in it, you can't get out, so don't get knocked into it or you will die. And trying to scan these guys. Yeah, actually it happened while I was scanning these ram war wasps. They knocked me into the poison water, and then I died and couldn't get out. They actually changed that in the Metroid Prime trilogy version for the Wii. They turned the platform into steps so that you could get back on a lot easier, and so you weren't, like, you know, completely fucking screwed over when you got knocked, you know, when you got knocked out by the ram war wasps. So yeah, this mini boss is pretty easy. It's just a little annoying, especially if you fall into the water. If you fall into the water, then you lost, no question, assuming you were playing the old GameCube version, which is what I'm doing. This is pretty much the version for men. I'm just kidding. Like, if you want to play the trilogy version, that's fine. Like, but I don't know. This is the one I grew up with, and I don't like change. I'm only half joking, but like, you know, this is there's a sort of nostalgia with playing the vanilla version, quote unquote vanilla version of Metroid Prime. All right, so we killed it. It's dead. Well, it's not dead. I mean, it's a hive mecha. Hive mechas aren't alive in the first place, but we quote unquote defeated it, and now we have reclaimed our missile launcher. Nice. Oh, random fun fact. If you go to your map and then switch to the world map, you see these little hexagons, and if you played Super Metroid, then you know what I'm talking about, because Super Metroid had cool hexagons like this as well. Little fun factoid. That was completely irrelevant to what I was talking about or what we were doing anyway, but whatever. Energy tank. Yeah, this is great. Energy tanks are great. You get 100 more max health, so make sure to get those whenever you can. Refill on missiles. Interestingly, when you start the game on the Frigate Orpheon, you start out with 15 missiles max, but when you have to reclaim it, you only start with 5 max, so that kind of blows. Especially when you can't draw in pickups when you don't have the charge beam yet, but it's fine, really. As long as you're not being like super wasteful, then 5 missiles is more than enough, really. Oh, with missiles, now you can destroy those annoying ass war wasp hives, so you don't have to worry about annoying war wasps ruining your day. Alright, so this is the map station for Chozo Ruins. Like I said in the previous episode, each world has a map station where you can get the map. And these areas in blue are obviously areas that we haven't visited yet, but it's important to get the map because it's really helpful. Unless you're, I don't know, going for a challenge or you're really pro at this game, then by all means, don't get the map. Annoying scarabs. Really annoying. So now what do? We kill those because I freaking hate war wasps. God damn. They're everywhere. Why was there a war wasp themed mini boss? Like, I don't know who thought of that, but it was pretty much the worst idea that ever could have been thought of. But whatever. It's okay, because this game is great, and I love it to death. Now we are headed to the main plaza, and then we're gonna go to this door which had a missile shield on it, and then we're gonna go to this room. Okay. Go away. Oh, why do you do this to me? Oh my god, they're so annoying. Beetles. Beetles are annoying, but they're not war wasp annoying. Actually, the developers deemed the standard power beam shots that I'm using right now to take these beetles out really quickly. They thought that was too strong, so they lowered the rate of fire a lot. For some reason, like, because they thought it was too strong, I guess. I guess it does fire pretty fast, but in the, yeah, I meant in the trilogy version of Metroid Prime, they lowered the rapid fire rate a lot, so you can't just, I guess, take the beetles out really fast, or, you know, any enemy, really. But once you get the charge beam, the, standard, like, power beam that I'm using right now becomes pretty much irrelevant, so, because the charge beam is sexy as fuck. That is the morph ball. We need that. I'm gonna go get that. Oh, I can't, because there's a big fight right now. Oh god, beetles abound. They're everywhere. So many of them. Alright. So we're gonna use the supposedly OP, overpowered power beam to take out all these beetles. There are a lot of them. Golly. Is that all of them? Oh, there's one more. That was annoying. And look, it is their daddy. Or mommy. Let's not be sexist here. But that is the kingpin of beetles, essentially, right there. And this guy's a joke, honestly. Let's go ahead and scan him. This is the plated beetle. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So this is... I actually had a lot of trouble with this boss as a kid for some reason. But, okay, well, I suck. But yeah, it's because when I was a kid, I guess I didn't really... God damn it. Why do I suck so much? Okay, there we go. So when I was a kid, I didn't know how to strafe, which is locking onto a target and then tapping the control stick to the side. Oh, I should have scanned that. Oh well, I'll get it later. So locking onto a target, tapping the control stick to the side and pressing B simultaneously makes you strafe. So you actually need to know how to do that to defeat this mini boss. And I guess now that I think about it, I guess this mini boss was kind of a tutorial to teach you how to strafe, I guess. And I wouldn't consider that a mini boss because later on they become regular enemies. I would call it a mini boss in actuality. Also, it was ridiculously easy, so... But you know, I'm saying that, but I missed like 2 out of 3 of my freaking missiles. But whatever. Alright, that is it for this episode, and I will see y'all in the episode that comes after this one, also known as the next episode.